welcome to my channel Forever Celeb. A name synonymous with Hollywood elegance, mystery, and romance for over 4 decades. From American Gigolo to Pretty Woman, he wasn't just an actor, he was the embodiment of sophistication and desire. The quiet smile, the calm confidence, the chemistry that made millions believe in love. At his peak, Richard seemed to have it all: fame, wealth, admiration, and a career most can only dream of. But today, at 76, Richard Gere has stepped away from the relentless spotlight of Hollywood. No more blockbuster premieres. No more red carpets or flashing cameras. Instead, he lives quietly in Madrid with his wife and young children, embracing a life of privacy far removed from the dazzling glamour he once commanded. And what's remarkable is that Richard didn't lose it all to scandal or failure. In many ways, he chose a different path, a path defined not by public adoration, but by personal conviction. So what drove one of Hollywood's most iconic leading men to walk away after decades of success? What made him risk criticism to defend his beliefs and causes? And beyond the charm and fame, what personal struggles did he face that the public rarely saw? If Richard Gere was part of your memories, tell us which role stayed with you the most. And if stories like his move you, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more journeys behind Hollywood's brightest legends. Born Richard Tiffany Gere on August 31, 1949, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, his early life was far from the glamour that would later define him. Raised in Syracuse, New York, in a disciplined, middle-class household, responsibility was valued above dreams. His father, Homer Gere, was a steady insurance salesman. His mother, Doris, filled their home with music and warmth, raising 5 children with modesty and hard work. Even as a boy, Richard was quiet and introspective. A thoughtful soul, not the loud center of attention. In high school, he excelled in gymnastics and music, developing a deep fascination with philosophy, religion, and the meaning of life. Unlike many peers focused on popularity or career paths, Richard pondered the deeper dissatisfaction he saw around him. In 1967, he graduated high school and earned a gymnastics scholarship to the University of Massachusetts Amherst, majoring in philosophy. Yet, college left him feeling disconnected from the life expected of him. By 1969, after only 2 years, he made a bold choice: he dropped out. No plan, no guarantees. Family and friends saw it as reckless. But for Richard, it was an act of faith in something greater, a refusal to settle for a path that didn't fit. The early 1970s were years of struggle. Richard drifted between small theater productions from New York to London, living in poverty and uncertainty. He endured long hours, played experimental roles, and often slept in his car. This wasn't the glamorous Hollywood climb, it was raw, exhausting, and relentless. Yet, those years forged the depth and nuance that would become his signature: quiet intensity, emotional complexity, and a magnetic presence that spoke volumes without words. By the late 1970s, Hollywood began to take notice. Roles in Looking for Mr. Goodbar and Days of Heaven revealed a new kind of leading man, one who wielded mystery and subtlety in a world dominated by brash masculinity. Then came American Gigolo in 1980. At just 31, Richard Gere became the face of modern sophistication, sexuality, and cool. Armani suits soared in popularity. His image was everywhere: magazines, interviews, hotel entrances thronged by fans. He wasn't just an actor, he was a cultural icon. But beneath the glamour, Gere distanced himself from celebrity culture's excesses. Parties exhausted him. The constant spotlight felt suffocating. He sought refuge in philosophy and spirituality, often feeling disconnected from the persona Hollywood projected onto him. In An Officer and a Gentleman, 1982, his role as the emotionally wounded Zach Mayo cemented his romantic leading man status. Millions adored him for his calm strength and vulnerability. To Cindy Crawford, the golden couple of the early 90s, seemed perfect on the surface. But emotional distance grew. Cindy later confessed she felt disconnect. Ed from herself within the relationship, trying to fit into the world Richard inhabited. In 1994, after 4 years, they quietly separated. No scandals, just two people realizing affection and fame alone couldn't sustain a true connection. The late 90s saw Gere retreat further into Buddhism and activists. He met the Dalai Lama, embraced Tibetan Buddhism deeply, and founded himself on spiritual principles rather than Hollywood glamour. His activism, particularly his outspoken criticism of China's human rights record, made him controversial in the industry, which increasingly valued access to the Chinese market. This silent blacklisting reduced his Hollywood opportunities over time, yet Gere never publicly complained or begged for fame back. He remained true to his convictions, even as studios shifted away. His persona evolved from Hollywood's romantic hero to a spiritual seeker committed to impassioned. In his 60s, Gere found new love with Alejandra Silva, 33 years his junior, a relationship marked by calm and genuine connection. Away from the Hollywood spotlight, they married in 2018 and had 2 children, Alexander and James, bringing new purpose to his later years. In 2023, Gere faced a scare, pneumonia, that brought mortality into sharp focus. Hospitalized far from home, he confronted the fragility of life with a new urgency. Friends described his growing awareness of time and the desire to leave a lasting legacy for his children. By 2024, Gere relocated to Madrid, seeking privacy and peace. He sold his Connecticut estate and embraced a quieter life away from celebrity frenzy. In Spain, he found freedom from the relentless gaze of fame, a chance to experience ordinary life with his family. Hollywood moved on. The industry shifted toward new genres and stars, leaving Gere's era behind. But he did not lament. Instead, he focused on family, spirituality, and the intangible rewards fame never offered. Now, at 76, Richard Gere is no longer the untouchable romantic icon. He is a man who has weathered fame, loss, and spiritual searching, and found peace in embracing ordinary moments that truly matter. His story is not one of fading glory but of profound transformation, a reminder that beyond the lights and cameras, life's deepest meaning is found in love, faith, and quiet perseverance. If Richard Gere's journey moved you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. What role of his touched your heart? What lessons do you find in his story of resilience and reinvention? Would you like me to tailor this script further to a specific tone or style?